Hey guys, what's up? Deck here. I wanted to do an unboxing video. It is July 18th. It is the day Shadow Labyrinth comes out, and I wanted to unbox it. You cannot buy Shadow Labyrinth. It's impossible to get where I am, which sucks. So my hair's all messed up. It's hot outside. I've been running around for the last hour. And here's the thing. So, Shadow Labyrinth came out physically for $29.99. And then there's also a special edition that's the full, $69.99 or whatever. And that comes with a bunch of digital bullshit and then some pins. So it's like, okay. One of those editions, I'd rather have the $30 one, but it doesn't matter. Any of them is fine. And I wanted it for Nintendo Switch, right? So I was like, okay. I looked it up. All right. Went ahead and called stores. I work at one of the stores. And here's the information that we found out. Okay. So there are 4 GameStops in my area. Right? Now, when GameStop looks stuff up, it looks up within a 50-mile radius. However, there's 4 GameStops within a 10-mile radius. Out of those 4 GameStops, there was exactly 2 copies of the game because one of the GameStops had 2 pre-orders for the game. And they received exactly those 2 copies of the game and no extra copies. The other 3 GameStops did not receive any pre-orders for the game, so they received 0 copies of the game. Now, when GameStop, I had 2 different locations look it up. Both locations said no other GameStop within 50 miles have received any copies of the game at all. So it's like, okay, well, that sucks. And then when we looked at it, so I cannot buy the game physically from GameStop. No edition. Doesn't matter the edition. Doesn't matter the console. They did not receive any whatsoever other than the 2 pre-orders. Okay. I don't care about pre-ordering games because they have a really shitty way of doing it where you have to pre-order months in advance and you have to pay in full. I'd rather just buy the game when I want the game because it's just how I want to do it, right? Who knows? I bought Donkey Kong because I want to play Donkey Kong now. I didn't pre-order it because a month ago I didn't care about the game. It wasn't until the Direct that it made me want to play it. And then even then I was kind of like, oh, that's good. I'll pick it up sometime. And then when everyone's giving it 10 out of 10s, that's when I'm getting this game. And you go to the store and they have 50 copies of it. Okay, awesome. I bought the game. Shadow Labyrinth, I didn't pre-order. Because it looks cool. But I don't know if I'm going to be in a mood to play a Metrovania reimagining Demented style Pac-Man. Right? Why would you? So I didn't pre-order it. And I don't give GameStop my business if I can help it. They are a very shitty company. Plus, they don't hire gamers anymore. They refuse, they're rude to people. They try to force people into buying things that don't work. They send you random discs and stuff that's without the case. They try not to give you the case. Even if you grab the case, bring it up to them. They'll try to overcharge you. They'll try to give you a generic case because they want to keep the real case for the shelves. All kinds of random bullshit, so I stopped shopping there, right? However, I had them look it up at Target. No Target location, at least within 50 miles, has received any stock freight of Shadow Labyrinth whatsoever. And it has no location, meaning that they have no plan on selling the game physically at any of their Target locations within 50 miles. I have called Walmart and I've looked it up on the Walmart TC40s. They also do not plan on selling the game whatsoever. So they have 0 in stock. They have 0 coming. They don't even say it on their like distribution center. However, you know, online they have other random stores that can order it for you. But I was trying to go buy the game physically. Now, when you actually come into the thing as well, I called Best Buy. Best Buy is like, oh yeah, we have physical copies of Shadow Labyrinth. I was like, cool. I'll come pick it up then. And the dude's like, oh, well, no. We don't have them in stores. I was like, then why do you say you have it? They're like, we do have it. They're at a distribution center and we can get it to you in 14 days for pickup in store. But we're not going to stock it in stores. It's going to be a pickup only and with a 2-week wait. It came out today. Like the game came out today. So why does I have to wait 2 weeks to get the game? And why do I have to order it from the distribution center itself and not just buy it from the store? It's overly complicated for no reason. It makes no fucking sense. It's like, oh cool, you don't think it's going to sell very good. Well, it's not going to sell very good because you're not selling it in the fucking store. If you put it on the shelf and it says $30, people are going to pick it up and be like, oh, this is interesting. You know the big thing too that they fucked up? When I got to GameStop, I was worried that it's like, oh, did everybody come to pick this game up? Because there was lines wrapped around the building of people. Turns out, no. They're there specifically for Pokemon cards. Because it's Pokemon card release day. You know what? There's 300 people outside each of these locations waiting for Pokemon cards. A lot of them playing a Nintendo Switch while waiting in line. You know what they're more likely to do while they're picking up their Pokemon cards? If they see there's a brand new release that is $30 next to the Pokemon cards on the counter, they're like, oh, it's a brand new game and it's only $30 instead of $70. I might as well grab that game along with the Pokemon cards. And you'd sell a bunch of copies even if people don't know what the fuck it is. So why would you just not have that? Like, did you not know Pokemon cards were releasing today? They did. So obviously GameStop knew. And then they knew Pac-Man was, this Pac-Man game was releasing. How do you not know Shadow Labyrinth is releasing? It was in the Direct. It had a lot of hype. It's got like 7s across the board as far as reviews go. Like, there's some 6s, there's some 8s. But overall, looks like it's a good game. That's about 15 hours long. And it's like, no, you could buy the digital version. That's not at all what I want. And then for some reason, right, you go to Target doesn't have it. Best Buy doesn't have it. Walmart doesn't have it. Meijer doesn't have it because Meijer tries to get rid of all their video games. And then it's like, okay, GameStop doesn't have it. Okay, well, there's nowhere else to buy it physically around here. And then you think, okay, well, I guess Walmart's website has it. How much is it on Walmart's website? Like $85 for some fucking reason? Because I guess people know that it can't be sold. Like, they're like, oh, stores didn't sell this. So scalpers pre-ordered multiple copies. And now they're boosting up the price. You go on Amazon and it's got like the basic editions like $55. Why? I brought up my old link from when I looked at the game and it still works. So if you look up Shadow Labyrinth for Nintendo Switch on Amazon, it all comes up $55. But if you sort it by Amazon selling it specifically them, then it pops up with the $30 version, which is the same game. It's just the ones, it's like the 100, 200 listings that are 55 or like 105 are third-party resellers. But when you go to the actual Amazon sold version of the game, it's actually $30. So my only option was I ordered it off Amazon for $30, and then I paid an additional $10 for overnight shipping so it could be here by 4 a.m. on the 19th, the day after it released. So yeah, so I bought it for $30, and I chose to pay for it overnight shipping for $10. So I can get it on July 19th. Because the only other option was waiting until Monday or Tuesday. And that's for like $6. And then it was like waiting until like the 28th for free with Prime. Like, no, that's stupid. Why would I do any of that? I ordered it for $10 overnight shipping. Get it to me by 4 a.m. I'll have it a day late. But even though I work tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to play it like before when I get it. I do get off early tomorrow, so I'll be able to like play it when I get off work, and I'm off Sunday. And that is the main reason why I did the overnight. Because without the overnight, I would have waited like Monday, Tuesday at the earliest. And then my off days would be already spent. So I might as well, like, I'm off today, I work tomorrow, I'm off the next day. I might as well get it. It'll come into me before I go to work. Lock it up in the house. Go to work, get off early, and then I'll have a day and a half to play it. That is what I'm doing. Why? Why can you just not buy the game? Why do I have to order it from a distribution center? Why are stores not having it? Like, it's... Also, I've looked at, like, the games people are getting. We have Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Cyberpunk, Street Fighter, Mario Odyssey. They have... What's the other ones? Shadow for both Switch and Switch 2. And then there's one more. Mario and Luigi Brothership. That is all of the games that they carry at freaking like Target. They have like 50 spots for games. But what they did is, no, scratch that. They have, because it's 8 rows going 4 down. No, going 5 down. Yeah, they got 40 spots for games at Target. And then they have an end cap that has a spot for 8 games. And the way that they did it was, they did each game across and down. So you got Donkey Kong Bonanzas in 6 different spots, but they only have 8 games. They just have, 6 different spots for each of the games or whatever. 5 different spots for each game. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, why not just have different games in those spots? Like, I can understand if you don't think it's going to sell, but come on, it's going to sell. Somebody's going to buy games. Like, it really sucks when you go to, like, Walmart and stuff like that. Because employees buy games, too. Like, a lot of the employees play Nintendo Switch. And a lot of the employees... One of the benefits, if you're a gamer and you work in retail, is you get 10%, 15% off. Like, my buddy who bought the thing for me at Target, he got a 15% discount. Like, because he works there, off a Switch 2. Like, that saved $78. Now, like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I bought this from my workplace. I got, $11 off of it? So it was like $62 instead of like $75 or whatever. That's perfect. Like, that's great. Love using discount for stuff. Even GameStop, you can use your discount for like games and things. Although they purposefully don't hire gamers, so they're hoping those people won't use the discount. But that's crazy. Like, why not just order the game? I didn't want to come home and like just rant about something That shouldn't be. It's not that, like, that's the thing. If I would have woke up and I got there at 11:30 and they would have been like, sorry, we opened at 11 and all of the games sold out. Like, dang, that sucks. Oh, well. But that's not what happened. It was just like, oh no, we didn't order any. Why? Why is nobody ordering these games? Like, it doesn't matter if you think the game's going to sell it or not. Like, there's like 8 games come in a case, right? Like one case, one box, you get about 8 games in it. All you got to do is just order one case. Oh, you have 2 pre-orders. Order one case, order 8 games. It doesn't matter. You're going to sell them. Like, you're supposed to be a video game store, right? You're supposed to have video games. You're definitely supposed to have video games on release. Like, what's the benefit of not having the video games on release? Here's the thing. The people in line, they were showing off what they bought. They were like, oh yeah, man, I got these Pokemon cards here. I got these 3 packs of Pokemon cards. I got this little bundle of Pokemon cards. And then because I was standing in line, I brought Mario Brothership and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, do you have any plans on playing Brothership? Do you think it looks good? No. It's just I was bored and it was there, so I bought it. It's like, okay, so that could have been the other game. Like, they could have just thrown Shadow Labyrinth in there. And then these random Pokemon players, a lot of them would just buy the game because it's $30 and it's brand new. It makes no sense not to have a game on release. Okay, you're going out of business, GameStop. Oh, I understand. Okay, Meijer, Walmart, Meijer, Walmart, Target. They don't sell that many video games. They don't want to sell that many video games. They don't care. They actually want to get rid of their video game section. Okay, they're fine. That's understandable. They don't really want to sell video games, but they'll sell like the AAA big titles like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Super Mario. Okay, understandable. Like, the Target around here doesn't even have an Xbox or a PlayStation area. They only sell Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. They do not sell anything else. They do not sell Xbox games. They do not sell PlayStation games. But they know Mario's going to sell, so they order Mario. And that is what they buy. You cannot buy a PlayStation at the Target over here. You cannot buy an Xbox at the Target over here. You could buy every type of Nintendo console. Switch, Switch Lite, Switch OLED, Switch 2. That's just what they did. They said this is manageable financially. Because they're not a video game store. Kudos. Understand it. But for a game store to not sell games on release, when people are walking in there specifically to buy games, there's no reason for it. I don't care if you're going bankrupt and Reddit financial gurus who bought a meme coin and decided to like short the stock because it was funny. Just because that's the only reason you survive doesn't mean you should just not sell video games. Yeah, I get it. GameStop's trying not to be a game store anymore. It's trying to be a geek store. It's basically trying to be Hot Topic. What can you buy at Hot Topic? You can walk into Hot Topic. They have video games sometimes, but what do they sell? Action figures, hats, stuffed animals, wallets, gloves, Pokemon cards. What's GameStop sell? They have some video games that are there because it's a relic of their past. But what brings in the profit? Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, hats, wallets. GameStop is just a Hot Topic now. Like, it's... If you're going to be a game store, carry games. That's all there is to it. I don't care about the toys. Okay, yeah, sell toys. Awesome. I like the toys. I buy McFarlane toys. Doesn't matter. Also have the video game in stock. If you're failing that bad that you can't have video games on launch, why are you a game store? If you're making all your profit from toys and you don't make profit from video games to the point where you don't want to have video games on launch, stop being a game store. Be Toy Stop. Do that. Be Toy Stop. Get rid of your video games if they're not making you money and just sell toys. Like, if you're not a game store, don't be a game store. It's annoying. I wanted this game. And was I going to play the game today? Like, spend a lot of time on it? Maybe a couple hours. I wasn't going to spend, like, all day on it. This came out yesterday and I haven't played it yet. I bought it. I wanted to do an unboxing, so I waited until I woke up in the morning. I did the unboxing video. I immediately, after the unboxing video, spent an hour going to multiple different stores looking for Shadow Labyrinth. And now I'm home, making this video, ranting about nobody having Shadow Labyrinth because they don't want to have the game on release. And now I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast. And after that, I'll play some Donkey Kong. Why can I not buy Shadow Labyrinth? I bought it on Amazon. That's not the same. Buying it in person is a lot different than ordering it online. Just like it is for everything else. It costs more to order it online. It takes longer to order it online. It's the same thing as DoorDash. It's different to go to McDonald's and go to the drive-thru and spend $15 than it is buying the exact same thing on DoorDash delivered to your house for $43. Like, it's... I want the game on release. I don't want to wait even a day, or I don't want to pay more to get it a day late. And I don't want to just get it 3 weeks after release. Like, and that's the thing, these places don't do pre-orders. Meijer doesn't do pre-orders anymore. Walmart doesn't do pre-orders. Target doesn't do pre-orders over here. They just don't. Like, they stopped doing the pre-order thing. What's the only store that does pre-orders in my area? Well, online stores and GameStop. Okay, so I could pre-order from GameStop. Still no guarantee they're going to get anything. And no guarantee that it's going to send the right one, especially if they only order one or two. You pre-order on Amazon. So many times that shit's been delayed. It's like, we'll get it to you on release day in the morning. Or Walmart, we'll get it to you on release day in the morning. On like Walmart online. And it's like, okay, cool. They've done it sometimes where people got a soda and a bag of Doritos. Awesome. Kudos. But also a lot of times it's like, oh man, your order been delayed for 2 weeks. Or, oh man, your order's been canceled because they don't have any. Then you paid for it. You couldn't get the game. And now you have to wait 3 to 11 days for a refund? No, fuck that shit. Just have the game. If a game is releasing, order one case. That's it. Order one case. This video would not exist if I would have showed up and they would have been like, oh, we sold them out. No, the video exists because I showed them and like, oh, we don't care. We didn't order any of the new game on release. For release. We didn't, Why would you go to the game store and buy new games on release? It's dumb. We didn't order it. It's stupid. Fucking stupid. Alright, well, I will see you all next time. Don't forget the game. Like a god. And let me know. Are you buying Shadow Labyrinth? Or have you already got Shadow Labyrinth? Peace.